All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about how the new business model is going to work and what the process to get involved with the West Texas Passing Academy will be. So here's what's going to happen. Basically, first of all, if you're interested in training, you'll reach out to us. We'll get in contact with you. We'll get your age. We'll get your grade, your skill level, basically. And we're going to go ahead and do an evaluation with you. So the first thing you'll do before you sign up for anything is you're going to get a free evaluation with us to go ahead and assess where you are. Now, if you're local, then obviously we'll want you to come in and meet us face-to-face and be able to interact with you guys and do it that way. If you're not, then we'll be able to give you a script of different videos that we want you to send in. Maybe it's your highlights. It's going to be a compilation, really, of some of your highlights, your lowlights, and then as well as your mechanics and a couple other bullet points that we want to see right off the bat so that then we can give you feedback on, okay, hey, this is going to be the things that we see right off the bat that you need the most improvement on. Here's where we want you to focus your attention going forward. All right, so from there, then you're going to go through and we're going to give you a 30-day intro course to the West Texas Passing Academy. Now, this is going to be independent of our membership plan. So the cool thing is you'll be able to take this class with no long-term obligation, get a full month to get a feel of how we operate, how we do things, our philosophy, our verbiage, all the various things, and make sure that it's going to be a fit that you want to go through with. After you complete that, we will then follow back up with you and reassess where you're at. So that first month, we will basically be covering the groundwork, the foundation of the quarterback position, and then as well as how we teach it and how we operate in that. And so you're going to be able to be familiar over the course of the month. We're going to give you an assignment every single day to work on, and then a couple drills to work on with that assignment to help you familiarize yourself with us, our philosophy. And then after that initial evaluation, before you take the course, we'll say, hey, over the next month, here are the things that we see that we want you to really focus on in the next month. And we're going to be able to follow back up after that first month with another evaluation. And then you'll be able to kind of assess where we're at and then where we want to go going forward. So from then, after you've had your second evaluation with us, then you're going to be able to select your plan. Now, like I said in the video kind of rolling out these changes, our core premise here is going to be our online training. So for most folks, that's probably going to include, well, every plan is going to include our online platform and online training. So basically, based on your schedule, your budget, whatever it might be, we're going to lay out a couple different options for you guys for your training. Most guys may just opt for our online training, and what that's going to include is the ability to work in the comfort of their own home, in their own yard, whatever it might be. And they're going to be able to get those weekly lessons, the pre-made courses, access to live film study, access to our additional classes like leadership and such. They're going to get all of that stuff, that growing library, as their basis. And then we're going to be able to follow up with them systematically and make sure that, hey, are you doing okay? How are you doing? Where's the progress being made? We're going to be able to follow up with them and kind of see how they're doing along their journey. So that's going to be where probably most of our clientele are going to gravitate towards. Now, we will also have the ability to add on for you, if you wish, in-person training. Now, this in-person training is going to be in a group atmosphere. So one of the things that we're going to be changing going into 2022 and beyond is going to be moving from primarily private training to group training. And the reason for this is a couple things. Number one, because of the online platform, what we're going to be able to do is instead of spending 20 minutes of a session explaining, the concept or teaching, that coursework will be set for the week. And so when you come in for your session, you're not going to have to spend, 10, 15 minutes with us learning the topic. Now, you may have a question we'd be happy to answer, but overall, you're going to have a firm understanding of what you're going to be doing prior to coming in for that week's session. So that right there is going to negate the need for all of most of the, I will say, one-on-one training right off the bat. So what's going to happen is even in the group atmosphere, even though you're in a group, you're going to get more reps because as soon as you come in, it's like, all right, guys, we know what we're doing. We're off to work. And most of the drills that you've worked on leading up to that workout are going to be the same drills that we do in that session that week. You're just going to be able to have eyes on and get some instant feedback with us. So it's going to eliminate the need for as much teaching and increase the volume of reps that you get with us even in a group setting. Now, the other thing is, I'll be 100% frank with y'all, the Lord's blessed this business, and we're having a tough time fitting folks in. I mean, it is what it is. We are having a hard time finding spots to get folks in. Even all of our members, it's getting harder and harder to have spots for everyone. So we want to help this thing grow. We want to help make sure that we can reach as many quarterbacks as possible. And a way to do that is to gravitate to more of a group structure, because frankly, private just is simply not cutting it anymore as we continue to grow and expand. And that's a fantastic problem to have. Is something that the Lord really blessed us with, this business and being able to continue to grow. But in order to do that, in order to help more and more guys, we do have to gravitate more towards that group atmosphere. But again, the cool thing is, even though you're in a group setting, your reps still go up because the necessity for so much teaching kind of goes out the window. And now it's just, if there's an occasional question, then we'll answer it. But going into the workout, you know what you're doing. You've even done the drills that you were going to be doing that night, and you're ready to rock and roll. And now it's just about instant feedback from a coach saying, hey, here's the thing, whatever it is, little things here and there. So we're going to have different tiers that you can basically add on to your membership package of in-person training if you wish. Now, just like how we've done in the past, all of these memberships are going to be on either an annual or a month-to-month basis. And essentially, there's a very easy way that we'll break down kind of which one's right for you. But the cool thing is, if you are interested in a membership with the West Texas Passing Academy, with our online platform, getting that weekly training in, getting all the live classes, getting all the access, you can have that. And then come the off season, let's say summer, you're like, okay, well, we're out of school. We can make it to Lubbock a couple more times. Then we can add a month-to-month in-person addition onto your plan while you still have your annual plan, let's say, of your online content that you're going through. So what this is going to be able to do is add a lot more flexibility to ourselves, in the sense that you don't have to commit to in-person year-round to get it. You don't have to only do month-to-month. You're going to be able to kind of pick and choose what you'd like to do as the year goes through. And so we're very excited about that. We think that is also going to be a massive addition, is giving guys the flexibility that, as they come in for Christmas break even, they've got 3 weeks off. Hey, we can make it to Lubbock a couple times. Let's do 1 month of in-person training. Get a little bit of a tune-up. Awesome. Let's do it. We've got summer coming up. We can make it. Let's do it. Now the school year starts up. It's going to be a lot harder for us to come in every week. Hey, we're probably just going to need to just do our online content and can continue to keep developing that way. No problem. There you go. And so this is going to add a lot more flexibility, which has been the goal and what I wanted to get to eventually with our membership plans, because like I've said in the past video, West Texas being such a spread out place, it is very difficult to suit every need, satisfy every schedule, both on our end and the clients. And this is a way that we feel we're going to be able to do this. So in review, you're going to get your initial evaluation. We're going to call you on the phone as soon as you submit an application with us. We're going to talk to you. We're going to schedule either the ability for you to come into the facility for your free evaluation, or we're going to send you what we need in a checklist for us to be able to break down and give back to you. After that, you're going to take our 30-day intro course to the West Texas Passing Academy and really into the quarterback position, okay? And then from there, we're going to reevaluate you, and then you're able to choose your membership plan and the length of that plan based on your schedule and budgeting needs. So we're very excited about this. We feel like it gives even more flexibility to the client, to the quarterback, to the family, and we think it's a vast improvement. We're excited to see you guys out there.